The year is 2022, and that means F1 2012 is now 10 years old. Yes, feel old like me. You should feel very old. I can't actually believe it. The game that I started making YouTube videos on is now a whole round 10 years old. It's, wow. This is going to be a trip down memory lane. The main menu, even this, I actually missed. There was something really simple about this kind of, what was it, like aircraft carrier, hangar, whatever, you know, F1 garage sort of, you know, area for the main menu that just, you know, it was nice and clean at the time. And I've got new icons, new notifications for career and proving ground. How have I got new content to look at on this game 10 years on? Career, what have we got? Young driver, okay, we're not going to play the young driver test today. We had enough of that about, I think it was 3 years ago when I decided to hop onto this game for a fun little video. We already had enough PTSD from redoing that. Oh, come on, baseline performance. Just come on. Let me in a car. Let me in a car properly. Let me in. Let me in. No, I've got to watch a video about Kers and DRS. I already know this. Season challenge. That's the new thing that I haven't tried. And then the career mode. Obviously, just like its predecessor, F1 2011, this game's asking the important questions in the exact same wording as it did and will do for the next couple of games. Can anyone match Vettel? I don't even know what is in proving ground. What the hell is prove it? Oh, champions mode. Okay, time attack, time trial. We don't have a time attack anymore. I think they're bringing them back actually for F1 22 with the F1 Life and the supercars. But champions mode, how could I forget? So if you don't know, if you didn't play the F1 game back then, this was like a little separate mode, kind of, you know, aimed at, you know, obviously F1 fans, but more also casual fans could really get into it. We basically had little scenarios, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Scenarios from the real life season. And this is something I've actually said they should bring back into the current F1 games. I think this game's going to have a soft spot for a lot of us. I know for me, obviously, making content in this game, first of all. But also, there was a good reason for this game being a soft spot for many people. It was actually just one of the first F1 games that started doing things a bit better. Even just something as simple as the UI, the way the game's presented. I mean, this is the first game where I can't really make fun of any of the driver photos because they actually bothered to get some nice photos of the drivers, present them in a good way, versus every other F1 game that's come before. I mean, apart from Fernando Alonso's very questionable little goatee tip. I mean, we can make fun of that and the fact that Felipe Massa is trying to, you know, pretend to be the Brazilian Terminator. But apart from that, you can't make fun of many of the photos. Apart from Paul di Resta's photo, we can make fun of that because that's the expression we all have when we realise that we've got to listen to him on the TV commentary. And you know what? Sauber's photos are the exact same reaction. Really? Paul di Resta alongside David Cross. Oh, no. And Marussia. How can we forget Marussia? The baby, the genesis of my first ever F1 Road to Glory series back in the day. Oh my god, this car was so bad. This car had no curves when you started off the game, starting your career. Because in 2012, they just decided, you know what, we could probably do without it. You know, that thing that gives you quite a fair bit of boost out of every single corner. Right, we're going to dive into a race, and of course, we've got to jump into a track that we don't even have anymore on the current F1 calendar, let alone game, Hockenheim. And of course, we're not going to drive as anyone else. Of course, we're going to be driving as Jenson Bloody Button. And it's good to be back in a chrome and red McLaren Mercedes, you know. And this one was one of the prettiest. I loved the McLaren in 2012. When it launched with that lower nose, they kind of changed it later on. It was exquisite. Oh, the old intros. The dramatic flash, and then a final one to your car. We're right at the back of the grid. Let's see how far up the order we can get in 3 laps, eh? Right, here we go. 5 red lights. Back on a 10-year-old game. And we are underway. We actually have curves on this car, so we can actually use a bit of it. You're using L1, you can see, draining a bit of it into turn 1. Oh, easy does it. Narrowly missed The Marushed, so far, actually looking pretty competent. What is this? We're usually horrendous on old F1 games, but right now, oh my god, it's the dive bomb of dreams. Oh, okay. And it's gone. Oh my days, I forgot how absolutely clapped the replay camera system was. Like, imagine trying to make a My Team Career Mode episode now with this system. Like, it just would be so horrendous trying to show anything in the race apart from your POV. Yep, yeah, so a great dive bomb up into P9, and now we can battle the legend, Michael Schumacher, back in the Silver Arrow. Can we send him down the inside? We're finding his son these days on the current F1 game, but we've just sent him and also Nico Rosberg have gone down to reverse gear by accident. That could have been very poor. And we're up into 8th. Like, we're making good progress, actually, you know. But, yeah, so one of the big things in this game was the gearbox, like, just didn't obey the laws of physics whatsoever. You could literally go down from, like, 7th gear to 1st gear in the matter of, like, 2 seconds and not break it. You could go into reverse, like I just showed there, and actually just, you know, start spinning the car halfway through a corner, which I think was legitimately maybe a way to go around the Monaco hairpin at one point. F1 2011, wheel game, you know, lock-to-lock steering. F1 2012, so much understeer, you felt like you were driving out of the front wing for most of it. And sliding, a lot of sliding. You kind of just chucked it into a corner, kind of control the drift round the corner, plant the power very early, because the traction was a piece of piss, actually. Now, if I compare this, I'm playing this on a controller right now, but if I compare F1 2021 or 2022 on a controller to this on a controller, it's so easy. Here we go, this McLaren was a very good car in 2012, send it out inside, get Grosjean as well, Webber trying to swipe at me, but we're having none of it, P5, oh, purple, like, this is just one great nostalgia trip. We've come back to this game, and I'm actually slapping them up. No more are the throwback videos going to be about me spinning it around and being horrendous. No, I spoke too soon. I was actually just playing around, okay? I could see that I was going to easily get up to P1 in that race. So now we're heading on over to the other side of the world. We've come to the Indian Grand Prix. Yep, we had that back in 2012. It was actually the first year we had it. And we've got heavy rain. Let's see what the weather was like 10 years ago on the F1 game in comparison to now. You know what? It's actually still pretty good. Like, you know, it looks very, very wet. You've got so many rain droplets on the chassis. I believe also in the older games, the spray was a lot worse, which was maybe unrealistic, I guess. Like, look at the amount of water there's on our screen. But, you know, it's very hard. Like that. The blur from behind the car. And I've done that. I did that thing where I went reverse gear and I've reversed. And now, of course, absolute carnage. You can see the moment I literally went into reverse gear. Like, right there. Like, okay, this shouldn't be possible in any car, let alone an F1 car, to actually lock in reverse gear whilst I'm still braking into the next corner. And that's simply, to put it, when it went wrong. And, well, yeah. I think a few things you can see are maybe unrealistic with the, you know, the levels of water kind of being chucked off the tyres, but the fact that you get that blurriness, I think, just adds to the challenge of a wet race. As Schumacher, the wet weather master, up into P3 here in the silver, and I've done it again. It's actually so easy to do. It's unbelievable. It's so easy to just go reverse gear and then just floor it, because I think I'm just down to first gear. Right, Indian GP, last sector. This was a very challenging one in the dry, let alone in the wet. Easy does it. Left, right, then a short straight, then right again, flat down one gear to 5th gear. Oh, it's a roller coaster.
Front wing taken some slight damage. Stay out unless it's causing you problems.
Wow, the Ferrari engineer in this game is even more monotone than Charles Leclerc's actual engineer. Vettel P24. Vettel? What are you doing in P24 here, son? This isn't 2022. You're meant to be good this year. And I've done the reverse gear again. It's actually just like a nice little bit of pirouetting by F1 cars. Completing our trifecta of circuits that you can't play anymore in the current F1 games. We're here at the European Grand Prix, which was in Spain in 2012, which was one of the worst circuits ever. So unbelievably dull. The only thing that improved this race in 2012 was Vettel's engine going pop. stop. Even the game knows how much of a wheelman this guy was. P4 on the quick race, quick grid sequence row. Not bad, not bad. Right, good start. Oh, Hamilton with a good one. This is a very long right-hander into a sharp one then, because you've got to be careful. This was the place of many, many grievances in the first Survive episodes. I remember the Saubers. Oh my god, the Saubers around Valencia for Survive were so bad. We're trying to go wheel to wheel with Hamilton. Didn't end well for Hamilton when Maldonado and him went wheel to wheel back in the day at the real life Grand Prix this year. Can we send it down the inside? We're going for it. Oh my god, we've made it. That hitbox detection is so bad. Penalty times what? Look, you know what? I'm living the realistic F1 life of Pastor Maldonado. Okay, so really, even though we're playing a 10-year-old game, I'm actually playing the current F1 22 game. Where am I going here? Right, right-hander. Oh, is this the long? Yeah, long left. Oh, God, Rosberg. No, no. Oh, we fended him off. Yep, okay. Seems like the AI just got scared over just slight movement, it would seem, towards the defensive inside line. I've gone wide there again, but it doesn't matter. You move through, and there, Rosberg just backs out. We really do take for granted. I think, I've said this before, I think people who watch gameplay of the current, you know, upcoming new game or F1 2021, they sometimes take for granted how much the AI have come through since these games 10 years ago. They used to be abysmally bad at just trying to even go slightly wheel to wheel with you. And we're going to do the man proud, we're going to do his country proud, and we're going to do all F1 fans a service. And we're going... I lost the podium at the last minute. I tried to get Maldonado. Well, this has been a... Oh, P17? Oh, we had the time belt. Oh, it's gone so horrendously badly. And on that bombshell, it is time to end. If you have enjoyed the nostalgia trip, then be sure to hit that like button, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.